would like to understand. I know that you started your journey in 1974, but what was the moment that actually gave you that feel or faith that this was?
And during that time, it was Diwali time. And we were going to have, and the front screen got out and he was thrown away from the front screen onto the ground, and the whole van came onto him and he died on spot. Seeing the sun, not eating anything, without worshipping the fire, should not eat anything. And we were living on a hill station. So you can imagine, during the monsoon time, there were some days no sun. Finally, the sister gave her all satisfying answers. So she was like, wow. In the Western, fashion and this. Although I was very young, but I would never miss a movie that would come. I would have all different types of hairstyles and fashion and all that.
But that time you were in teens, right?
In my teens, yes. And so my mind had started wandering, and so in my academics I was not doing well. My number gradually went behind, but I didn't care for it. Then, whenever she opened the Gita Pathshala in our house, so once in 15 days, the sisters would come from the main city to give some or share something and share knowledge, and some people used to gather at our place. But before they came, they called up. So I knew they are going to come today. They'll stay overnight and then go the next day maybe. So that day I would tell my mom, look, I have some homework, I have to do some study, it's my exams. So either I would go to my friend's house or my uncle's house.
I wouldn't be at home.
In a yukti manner, I used to just get rid of the whole thing. So one day it happened, after all, he wanted to catch hold of me. So it happened so that the phones were dead and the sisters were going to come. They tried a lot. When they couldn't get through, they thought, let us go and we'll call others when we reach there. And it was my vacation time. So I was at home. So when they came, I was at home. Seeing me, the sister was very happy. Hi, how are you? After a long time we saw you, and all these things. And then she said, okay, so your holidays are going on. I said, yes. So then she said, okay, what have you planned for your holidays this time? I said, nothing. So she said, we are going to Mount Abu. Would you like to come? And I said, no. So she said, why? So I said, look, I don't like your knowledge. She said, what do you don't like? I said, the principles. Then she said, what is it that you don't like in the principles? So I said, well, your principles say that I can't watch a movie, I can't eat outside, I can't do fashion, and these are my favorites. So I don't want to listen and go to Mount Abu. So she said, who told you that? These are our principles. I said, I know, because my mom follows. So she said, okay, from today, I give you the permission. You can see as many movies you want to. You can eat whatever you want to. And you can do whatever fashion you want to do. Is it okay? I said, but if I listen to your knowledge and if I don't follow,
It's not nice.
it's not nice. It is as if after knowing, if I'm not practicing it, it's like committing a sin. So she started laughing at me, so young. And she has this understanding of what a sin is. So then she said, okay, I gave you the permission. So the sin will be on me. Okay? So I said, this is good. I do mistakes.
You take the blame.
You take the sin. And then she said, now will you come to Abu? So I said, but my passport is not ready. She said, there's still 15 days and I can get your passport within a week. So then my dad was sitting there. He said, you have not been to India for such a long time. Why don't you go and just enjoy your holidays this time? So then I thought, okay, let me go and enjoy my holidays. So I agreed. So those 15 days, she said, okay, you just listen to the knowledge, that's all. I said, okay. And I started listening to the Murli and some of the things which I didn't understand, my mom used to explain to me. And in those 15 days, I was like little bit updated with the knowledge and everything. And I went to Mount Abu. It was the first foreign group that had come to Abu, 5 from London and 5 from Africa. And we were in the first group, and I was the youngest of all. And you won't believe, we were like kept in palms, you know.
I can imagine.
During those times, there was not too much of lectures, the whole day meditation or morning, enough. The whole day was picnic and moving from here to there and seeing the sightseeings and sitting with the seniors and getting to know them, the experiences, not much classes. It was as if Brahma Baba had told them that a day would come when foreigners would also come to this land. And when the foreigners would come, that will become the part of the global family. So they were all very happy, as if Baba's words were coming true. So we were like always entertained by everyone. And the day came when we had to meet Baba in the history hall. So everybody was sitting and Baba used to speak half an hour to each one, giving blessings and talking to them. So when it was my turn, the first thing Baba asked was, you are a Kumari. So one Kumari is equivalent to 100 Brahmins. So how many Brahmins are you going to prepare? Give this knowledge to. And inside I was thinking, I am not moving in an accurate way. And how come Baba is saying that how many Brahmins I'm going to prepare?
Because he knew.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. I didn't say anything. And then Baba went on blessing me for half an hour or so. And then we stayed in Madhuban for about 15 days. After 15 days, everybody went back. So we were supposed to go back to Africa. Before that, I went to Ahmedabad, where my uncles used to live. So when I went to my uncle's house, my uncle asked me, how come you came alone? Where did you go? All these questions. So I said, I went to the Brahma Kumaris. And he said, don't ever go there. So I said, why? No. These people, they try to always take benefit out of you. So I said, but there was nothing like that. No, you are too young to understand. You don't know what is going on in India. Okay, so I said, but my parents, they know, they are going regularly.
So you both, your mom and dad, used to.
Yeah. So they said, we'll talk to your mom and dad when they come here. But you are too young, you don't need to get into all these spiritual things at this age. You study and you lead your life in a better way. I said, okay. So when I went back, my dad was very enthusiastic. He came to fetch me at the airport So on the way he started asking me, so how did you like? I said, well, it was very good, very nice. I enjoyed my stay in Abu, but uncle was saying like this. He said, you don't have to go into what he says. He doesn't know anything. You have seen for yourself. So why do you doubt anything when you have seen with your eyes everything? Why do you go into those gossips? Okay. So then it was Thursday and the sisters were coming. So my mother said, look, the sisters are coming and today is going to be the first day to offer bhog at our place. So you have to be present, don't go here and there. So I said, okay, but don't ask me to sit in the class. So she said, okay, I won't ask you, but at least sit in the meditation when the bhog is offered. It is a respect for God. So I sat there at bhog time. And when the sister was offering bhog and she went into trance, whatever she saw up there, I saw with open eyes down here.
Who was the sister?
Vedanti Band. So when she saw something, I hardly remember the whole thing, but I remember very vividly that I saw Krishna sitting on a globe, so attractive. I had the vision of Krishna. Because I had love for Krishna since childhood. When I was 5 years old, my father used to receive Rakhis from India. So I don't have a brother of my own. So when it was Rakhi time, I would ask my mom, whom can I tie Rakhi? So we had a Krishna picture. So she used to tell me, he's your brother, tie Rakhi. So with that love, I used to tie Rakhi on Krishna's hand. And therefore I had developed this like a bond between myself and Krishna. So when I saw Krishna in my vision, I felt so happy, so happy. And I thought that is why my mom, she pushes me for meditation. Because every day she must be seeing this. So then I asked her, when the sisters left, I asked her, Mom, what do you see in meditation? She said, nothing. We don't see anything, we remember God. So then I said, then why did I see? She asked me, what did you see? I said, what the sister was saying. Afterwards, she was narrating the whole message. So I said, I thought if she saw, we saw, then why was she narrating the whole thing? So whatever she saw, I saw here with open eyes. She was very happy. What a fortune. I have been following whole year now and I have never seen anything, and you have seen so soon. She was very happy. So I said, don't be happy. I think she hypnotized me. So she said, no. I said, no, I want a reason why you haven't seen all this time. Why did I see the first time? So she called up the sister. I said, do you know hypnotism? So the sister thought, what is she asking? Such a faithful intellect, what has happened to her? So then she asked her, what is the matter? So she said, whatever you saw in trance, she saw here. How come she has this feeling you hypnotized her? So then she said, okay, give her the phone. Then she started talking to me. What will I get? I don't even know you have seen. And what will I get if I hypnotize you? What is the need for us to hypnotize somebody? And if we knew hypnotism, why we would do so much efforts to give knowledge to one? Would just call a big gathering, hypnotize everyone and finish. So there are some things that really appeal to my logic. But then I asked her, then how did it happen that I saw? So she said, well, it is Baba's thing. He knows who he is, who that person is, and how much worthiness he has. So he grants such visions. So I thought if Baba was showing me, then I should see on my own self. So from that day I started meditating every day night. When everyone was asleep, from 10 o'clock I would open my room and go to the meditation room, sit there with focused mind. One thought I want to see again with that desire. Well, I couldn't see anything, but because I sat with a focused mind, my concentration was increasing inside. And this was reflected on my studies. I was going behind.
Go up.
Yeah. I remember I was 17th number in my class, in my exams, whatever I did. And from 17th, after doing meditation, I immediately jumped to 5th. Just imagine. That was the focus I achieved through meditation. Then from 5th to 3rd, and from 3rd to 1st. So I was very happy and I felt meditation is helping me. And things were changing. I was not doing anything purposely to follow the principles, but gradually I developed liking for meditation, for spirituality, and this is how I got into the whole thing. And after that, I don't even remember when I saw my last movie.
It's such a joy to listen to such experiences and sharings, and don't feel like stopping it. But we want to know more in our next episode. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Om.